Alright, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I had told y'all that I was gonna come back with a part 2 to my life story. So yeah, here it is. Part 2, my life story. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Let me just back up for a minute. Let me just back up for just a minute. I dealt with a whole lot of problems like anybody else, but I think mine was more emotional. My problems was more traumatic. I think my problems began when my uncle moved in with us right after my mom passed. And looking back on it, I still don't know why the motherfucker here. You know, I still don't know why he's here. You know, my grandmother, you know, being that that's her son, you know, she took him in back in 04. And it's been a fucking roller coaster. You know, it's been a roller coaster with that motherfucker, cause it's like no matter how many times he got into it with his mom, my grandmother, no matter how many times they argued, fussed and fight, my grandmother never had the heart to kick him out. That was actually one of her biggest flaws, you know. She was kind-hearted. She was merciful. But I just know that if I was her, I would have been to kicked his ass out. I would have been to kicked him out because my uncle, borderline psychotic. Yeah, borderline psychotic. I mean, anytime you curse out your own mom, that's a recipe for, you know, disaster. He'll be marching back and forth through the house, just cussing up a storm. You know, because one thing about my uncle, anytime you say something that he disagree with or that he doesn't like, oh, he throw a fit. And keep in mind, my uncle is the oldest of 3 kids. Now, you would expect for the youngest, which was my mom, you would expect for the youngest to be the, you know, the brat, basically. But turns out it was him. The oldest out of 3 kids, it was him, my aunt, and my mom. But he was the oldest out of 3 kids, and he had the worst temper I've ever seen. The worst temper. He will literally throw a damn fit like a 3-year-old. If he didn't get what he wanted, oh, he gonna be cussing and marching back and forth. Oh man, it gets real. It gets real ugly in this household. But that's only half of the reason why I can't stand that motherfucker. The other half is because he's a selfish ass nigga. Like, he's selfish. Real talk. Yeah, he real selfish. Whenever my grandmother would ask him to do something, he would never have time to do it. Keep in mind, this is his mom now. He would never have time to do it for his own mother. Whenever she would ask him for a favor, oh, Mom, I'm too tired, I'm busy. Like, how you gonna be too tired, too busy for your own mom? I would have never treated my mom the way he treated his. I put it like that. I would have never. But like I said, my grandma, she didn't have that heart to kick him out. You know, she didn't have that. Man, she didn't have that heart to kick him out, man. But man, like every time, like I said, she'll ask him to do something. He'll try to get me to do it instead. Be like, go see what grandma want. Grandma wants you. No, motherfucker, she asked you to do it. I'm serious. Like that's how this nigga mentality is. Him and my aunt, they only gave a damn about themselves, man. For real. The only time my aunt would do anything for you is you gotta have money for her. She'll do it for money, but I'm telling you know, it's crazy. But that's how fucked up my family is. You know? That's how fucked up it is. Like this nigga. And then when I was younger, he would always try to get me to participate in Jackson State parades and shit like that. And like I said, I mean, you know, I don't hate Jackson State, you know, the school, the college or whatever. I don't hate the actual school. I just hate the fact that why are you worshiping a school or a college that your dumb ass didn't even go to? Like, this nigga did not go to Jackson State, but he worships Jackson State. I would never understand that for the sake of my life. I would never. He be at every Jackson State game, every Jackson State parade. I mean, you know, but the bad part about it is, I was the one growing up. I was the one that stayed home and took care of his mom. My grandmother, I was the one that stayed home and made sure she was straight, took her wherever she wanted to go. I guess that's why our bond was so tight. Because I was the one that did that. You know, I put my life, my personal life on the back burner. Because, you know, as a teenager, I was supposed to be the one out having fun and shit, right? You know, I was supposed to be the one that was living my best life, so to speak. But I couldn't live my best life. That was a sacrifice, a huge sacrifice that I had to make. I put my entire life on the back burner because I remember one time I went to Job Corps. You know, my grandmother got me into Job Corps, and you know, for the brief period I was there, it was fun. You know, I had a good time at Job Corps. You know, meeting new people, taking up a trade, you know, stuff like that. But when I came home for the Christmas break, my grandmother, she asked me, she was like, well, don't you want to go back in January? And I was thinking, okay, well, if I go back to Job Corps, then who gonna be here to take care of her? You know, because my grandparents, they was handicapped. And and she didn't have nobody else, especially not her kids. And did I forget to mention that she had 2 other grandchildren as well? Oh yeah, she had 3 kids and 3 grandkids. But I was the only grandchild, might as well say the only child that chose to stay here and look after her. Cause like I said, wasn't nobody else gonna do it. You know, and true, I don't think it's fair that I had to do that. I think that we all should have been looking after her as a family. Cause like I said, she had 2 other kids plus 2 other grandkids. You know, I think all of us should have pitched in and helped, but it didn't turn out like that. You know, it didn't turn out like that. I had to put Job Corps on the back burner. When I say I made a whole lot of sacrifices, I made a whole lot of sacrifices in my household growing up. Cause her children, the way they saw it was, so long as I was here, then they could do whatever the hell they wanted to do. So long as I was here taking care of them. And I don't think that it was right or fair for all the burden to be put on me. I never thought that was fair or that was right at all. For the burden to be put on me. You know, and that's something that I would never forgive my uncle for, because, you know, if he would have been more of a man, stepped up to the plate, you know, then everything probably would have turned out a little bit better. If he could have just, but that's a lazy motherfucker though. He lazy and he's selfish. That's a lazy motherfucker, you know. I mean, it is what it is. You know. That's a lazy, selfish ass motherfucker, bro. There is no way I could have disrespected my mom like he disrespected his. You know, cussing his mom out, and I'm serious, it got ugly in this house. For real. It really did. The motherfucker really act like he need to be on medication. But the nigga in denial though. But man, I'm telling you, that shit traumatized me. You know, growing up with that motherfucker. And it's been going on 16 years. The motherfucker's still here. Motherfucker's still here. You know, 16 years and he's still living in his mom's house. Because the sorry nigga can't do no better. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, and then when you try to put him out, he cried like a big ass baby. You know what I'm saying? Because grandma tried that shit plenty of times. Tried to put his ass out, and he just broke down begging and pleading. When I say this nigga beg, he begs. Okay? He begged harder than goddamn Keith Sweat. I'm telling you, when this motherfucker begs, he begs, okay? I mean, tears be coming in nigga eyes. So, Ma, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Please, Ma, please. Please help me, Ma, please. Please don't put me out. I ain't got nowhere to go. Well, you should have thought about that before you ran off at the mouth, motherfucker. Shit. I mean, come on now. Like I said, man, this motherfucker, man. And my grandmother, bless her heart, you know, she kept giving him chance after chance. And I partly blame her because she spoiled the shit out of him. You know, she never gave him the tools he needed to make it on his own, to be a real man. He don't know the first thing about getting his own plays or no shit like that. And he don't know nothing about it. That's why he's still living in his mom's house right to this day. Punk motherfucker. Still living in his mom's house. Every time that nigga try to drag me down to a goddamn Jackson State parade, I just get sick to my damn stomach. Cause I'm like, motherfucker, your ass could barely pay a bill. How the hell you got money? I mean, come on now. How you hell? Ugh. I can't even get my words out. How the hell you got money and time for Jackson State, giving your money to them, And your mom is over here struggling, motherfucker. Your mom, your mother, the woman that gave birth to you. How the hell you just completely abandon her and just pawn her off on me? That's why I call her a fucking coward, man. A fucking coward. This nigga don't give a shit. He really don't. A pussy ass nigga, man. People want to judge me, but I'm telling you, y'all don't know what the fuck I done been through for the past 16 years, man. For real. Y'all don't know. And see, that's my uncle. That's family. But this nigga, man, now that my grandmother done passed away, now he trying to be all buddy with me and, act like I'm his only friend in the world. Yeah, I know. Because I'm the only one keeping all these goddamn bills paid for your lazy ass. Yeah. But see, like I said, my grandmother, she let him get away with the shit. Giving her $100 every month. Like, ain't nobody in their right mind gonna let you stay with them for $100 except for your mom. And I know some moms that won't even let your ass stay with them for $100. Shit. Mom be like, look here. You can either pay or get the fuck out. Shit. I'm telling you, man. Sorry pussy ass nigga, bro. For real. This nigga is sorry as fuck. But he wanna talk shit and run off at the goddamn mouth. Man, pay your own goddamn bills then, motherfucker. You wanna run off at the mouth. Get your own goddamn house. Shit. You can't do that, but you could talk shit, man. Go the fuck on some damn well. Sorry ass bastard. I'm so dead serious, man. That's why I be, man, I don't even be paying that motherfucker no attention half the damn time. He trying to be all friendly and act like he a role model now that my grandmother done passed away. He trying to, man, fake ass nigga, man. Nah, fuck that shit, man. I don't be paying attention to that motherfucker. I really don't. I mean, cause shit, if I'm the one paying all the goddamn bills and shit, then look like I deserve a little bit more respect. But nigga don't respect me. Nigga do not respect me. This nigga. I mean, the part that irritate the fuck out of me is, like I said, he could go off, him and my auntie. They go off and have fun and live their life. And like I said, I always got the short end of the stick. I was the one that was stuck here taking care of their mom. Their mom and their stepfather, which would be my grandfather, but by marriage. But yeah, I was the one that was here taking care of, his mom, making sure that she is good, and and I personally just, I'm fed up at this point. I'm like, fuck. I mean, is this motherfucker gonna ever step up to the plate and shit? Like, it's some sorry ass motherfuckers in this world, and him and my aunt, them two is the sorriest. I'm for real. Them two is the sorriest, man. I mean, they only care about them goddamn selves, man. They ain't gonna have no good luck or blessings if they keep on like that. They only care about themselves. I don't give a damn about nobody else. And see, it's so fucked up because, you know, like I said, he currently still living here, you know, and you know, he only got like a minimum wage job, so I mean that's not enough to get no house. I mean, like I sympathize, but damn, dude, you been here 16 years. You ain't been what the fuck you been doing for 16 years? Then that's what I want to know. 16 years, what the fuck you been doing? I mean, this nigga, he ain't got no cell phone. He not tech savvy. You know, meaning he don't know how to work computers or no shit like that. I mean, damn, this nigga really got it worse. Because if I leave this house, I would love to see him pay these bills on a minimum wage ass check. I would love to see him do that on $7.25 an hour. I would love to see him try to swing all these bills while he trying to talk shit. Pay all these goddamn bills then. If I just pack up my shit and just say fuck it, shit, he gonna be in a deeper hole than what he is in now. You know, he gonna be in a real deep hole, man, cause I'm gonna be gone, and he gonna. I mean, at some point he gonna have to live on his own. Seriously, at some point, cause he can't keep on expecting for people to babyfy him and shit. Like, he can't keep on doing that shit. I just, like I said, I'm just fed up. I'm just fed up because this, I really don't know what to say about that nigga, man. It's like he's not trying to improve. You know, he's not trying to help himself. Once again, so long as I'm here, it's like I'm the training wheels to a bike. You know, when you first teach your child how to ride a bike with training wheels, and this nigga, he been riding with training wheels his whole goddamn life. He ain't never had a place of his own. Never. That's fucked up, though. That's why I can't even look up to him, because I remember the first question he asked me when my grandmother passed. He was like, "What is we gonna do now?" Like, nigga, you mean what is you gonna do now, motherfucker? You a grown ass man, motherfucker, almost 50 years old, talking about weed. Nigga, this ain't French. What the fuck you talking about some weed? What is we gonna do, motherfucker? You better figure out a goddamn plan. Shit. Figure out a plan for your damn self. Stop depending on every goddamn body. Shit, better figure some shit out, man. I'm telling you, cause, and I don't want to sound like I'm hating on the motherfucker, but shit, this is what I done experienced. This is what the fuck I done been through. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You know, and I still try to smile through all the bullshit. I still try to keep a smile on my face, but man, deep down inside, that shit is killing me. It really is. I can't even begin to tell y'all, man. Deep down inside, man, I just want to scream to the top of my goddamn lungs, man. Just almost 50 years old, still living at your mom's house. Like, 16 years, you ain't figured out no plan for your life. You ain't did shit. Just a sorry, pathetic motherfucker. But like I said, I'm the training wheel. Sometimes you gotta let your kids be on their own. And that's one thing I wish I could have told my grandmother. You know, you gotta let your kids leave the nest. Let them experience life for themselves, man. Because it's gonna come a time when you is not here and they gonna have to do it anyway. You know. Man, but her heart just wouldn't allow her to put her own son out there on the street. Cause she would always tell me, she'll be like, if something happened to him, then it'll be on her conscience. I was like, on your conscience? Nigga, that's a grown... Man, I want to tell my grandma that so bad. I'm like, that's a grown-ass man. If anything happened to him, it's on him. Like, you can't keep on trying to save everybody. And now I'm stuck with this shit. I'm stuck with this nigga right here. Y'all don't know. Y'all really don't. Without no family or friends to support or help, man, this shit, it's hard to do this by yourself. You know, my mom gone, my grandmother gone, my aunt and uncle lazy as fuck. They don't chip in for shit. A little $100 a month. Man, they could barely pay one goddamn bill. That ain't shit, man, this day and time. It really ain't. You might as well say I'm doing all this shit by my goddamn self. But I'm going to continue to keep my head up. And, shit just hurts me so bad because I'm supposed to be living my life right now. But I'm not. Thanks to them too. And their fucked up mentality. They fucked up mentality, man. But it's all good. God got my back regardless. I'm gonna get about this shithole. I'm gonna show him what it truly means to be an adult. Cause right now it's like he a child in a grown man body right now. That's how my uncle is. Just imagine that. It's like he a child in a grown man body. That's cause he don't do shit, man. But like I said, it's all good though. Fuck it. You know? It is what it is. God got my back though. I'm gonna get up out this shithole. He gonna truly see what it means to be an adult. Punk ass nigga. Expect me to take care of all this shit. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. Man. Like I said, man, I just feel like punching the wall sometimes. Or better yet, punching him. But I'm gonna keep my cool. I'm gonna get up out of here. When he be stuck with all these goddamn bills, don't be surprised, motherfucker. Don't be surprised. Yeah, adult hit you hard like a motherfucker. But see, he don't know what it means to be an adult. He a child stuck in a grown man body. He don't know shit. Like I said, part of that got to do with my grandmother babyfying him and shit. He don't know how to pay a bill. Don't know, just fucking clueless, man. Just fucking clueless. Fucking clueless, man. Don't have a girlfriend or nothing. Just, I mean, don't no girl want no 50-year-old man depend on his nephew and. This the type of shit that frustrated me growing up. It pissed me off. Cause I put my entire life on hold. Take care of his mom, in which that was supposed to be his job. Take care of his mom and his stepfather. And them two, boy, it just, my aunt and my uncle, pathetic. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, I'm finna go ahead and log off here. But yeah, that's part 2 of my life story, you know, the dark version. You know what I'm saying? You know, the version, not version. I'm trying to say it properly. But yeah, that's the side that y'all don't really hear much, you know, but I just be glad when one of us get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, more than likely it's gonna be me. Cause let him tell it, he ain't got no place to stay. I ain't got no place to stay. I ain't got no money. I'm broke. That's exactly how he talked too. By the way, I'm not exaggerating when I did that imitation. That's exactly how that motherfucker talk when he get upset. I ain't got no money. I ain't got nowhere to go. Where do you expect me to go, motherfucker? I can't do nothing. What you want me to do? What you? Man, I want you to be a man and get a goddamn place of your own. Hell, sorry, motherfucker. Yeah, do something with your life. Hell, you been here 16 goddamn years. That's pathetic for any man. Hell, he should be embarrassed to look at himself in the goddamn mirror. $16 goddamn years. Man. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, let me go ahead and go before I really lose my religion. And go ahead and get up off this bitch, man. But yeah, I see y'all later, though. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I know that was kind of dark than what y'all is used to seeing in most of my videos. But I had to get that shit out my chest. Fuck it. That was... My life is not all peaches and cream, okay? You know, my life ain't all peaches and cream, man. I know when my grandmother passed, everybody kept telling me, you know, to be strong and you know, and I'm trying to be, or I've tried to be in the past, but even the strongest of us need help sometimes. And that's something that I don't have. Period. That's something that I don't have. And not even my own family. I just get sick to my stomach thinking about it, man. I come from a broken family. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know, man. And I felt like I needed to express that. I needed to get that shit off my chest, cause that shit hurts. It really does. When you look around and you ain't got nobody, the only person you got is yourself. But like I said, God got me. God got my back. I ain't worried about a goddamn thing. God got me. God got me. I ain't worried about shit. But that's the pain I had to put up with for years, man. Watching my uncle disrespect my grandmother, you know, and just wondering for the life of me why she would never put this motherfucker out on the street. I never understood that. But talking about you don't want it to be on your conscience. It won't be on your conscience. Hell, he a grown man. He take care of his goddamn self. Shit. Won't be on your damn conscience. Man. Lazy good for nothing, mother. Let me go ahead and log off. I'll catch y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. Alright? Don't forget to subscribe and comment. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.